Rest of it. So I'll do it for the record over there, and I'll stand up. Hello, everybody. I did take some notes and I put them in my phone, but let's see if I remember what they are. So I'm Paul Finkelstein, for those of you that forgot. We are meeting at an assisted living facility for a community, and some people here have less memory than they used to have, but I think that comes with age as well. Sometimes there are things people would wish they could forget about. On that note, some of the neat things that are happening with Alignable is that they're beta testing to be able to do our smart connects and meetings by using a phone and not just a desktop. So that would be your Android and your iPhone device. So I don't have to show up with my laptop and worry about Wi-Fi on both devices. I could be able to do smart connects through a phone. So they're testing it with all the ambassadors across the country. I don't know if I'm supposed to tell that, but hey, I can keep a secret. It's just the people I tell. Have you ever heard that before? So that's the neat thing that they're testing out. There's also, if you didn't know, there's over 400 monthly events across the country for alignable.com that are in-person events. A lot of the places across the country for small business owners are once a month. I like the idea of pairing up with other networking groups, like Bruce and Sherry called their group Networking for Business. And then there's also maybe other ones we tie into. Well, anyway, if it's just the two of us pooling so that we could cross-promote and help us all do business so that we could build up our retirement plans and build up our individual freedoms so we don't have to rely on the government. And so you take the hint there. So let's see what else. So networking for business, Sherry and Bruce have been running a group for you guys in the TV land and you guys here as a review. Every Tuesday, I haven't made a few because of other prior meetings, but hopefully I can make some in the future. But any Tuesday, they run a Zoom meeting. So there's two virtual meetings. If to save on travel or from Port St. Lucie, we know you're dedicated to come. One of our guests comes all the way from Port St. Lucie to here. I know there's a big group on Alignable that has over 4,000 people on their alliance group. We have about 1,600 or something like that on our Alliance of the Palm Beaches, which I keep promoting on the Delray Beach group on Alignable, the Boynton Beach group, the Boca Raton group, and the West Palm Beach group. So between those groups, there's over 30,000 small business owners that I keep trying to every day come up with something to stay completely active. I always have over 10 to 20 different businesses connect to my profile on Alignable by being more visible than the average guy on Alignable, being the ambassador for the Palm Beaches area. So if you, by connecting to me, at least you could see over 7,000 connections, and a good chunk of them that I recently connected to are all from Florida. So if you want to do business with Florida, definitely connect with me if you're not already on Alignable so that you could further reach beyond this group here. Although you can't replace in person, so definitely tie into an alliance that's in person. But we do our alliance virtually, officially. And then if you have Wednesdays available, you come here. If you have Tuesdays, you go virtually. If you have the first Thursday, you go up to the Nexus building off of Okeechobee. As I keep getting corrected by Bruce and get my directions straight.
West Palm.
West Palm, yes, exactly. And then in the summer and fall, we're helping coordinate 2J's breakfast, which will have plenty of coffee. Lake Worth 2J's or Wellington 2J's in the summer and fall, which we'll let you know as that gets closer, which is almost the summer. June 30, I think, is maybe the official summer start, or at least storm season starts on June 30. So to celebrate your storm season or your hurricane shutters, maybe we're getting close to our first 2J's cross promotion for a breakfast in the Lake Worth area. Maybe we'll actually collaborate. It'll be closer for some of us and further for others, and other people that aren't here that are in Lake Worth area or Wellington 2J's to tie into those businesses there, especially since the sales director from here moved their office to the West Palm Brookdale location, which is not even fire limit. But we have all of our business cards here at this location. So when we're not here, maybe somebody will catch what you do. How's the mental health field going, Suzanne?
They're mentally stable at the moment, as far as I can tell.
Excellent. That's good to hear. We're improving in the mental health field. So all of you guys out there, that's good news. There's good news out there. Does anybody have any questions about alignable that you've been dying to ask? I knew you were going to answer.
Only for the fact that on both my computer and also on my phone, it's going into junk mail. How do I get it to go into regular mail? So we'll talk about it afterwards.
Yeah.
Set a rule on your email.
Well, the only technical thing to do is I use Gmail, and it says this is spam coming in, right? And then I can click on something that says this is not spam. Please put it back into the inbox. And that's what I keep doing. And I put everything back into my inbox and no spam because I never know who's ended up into spam. And then I just delete everything anyway, except for everything from all of you guys.
Of
I
course.
think I got an answer from you.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you shortly.
Okay.
That was not a good answer.
Okay. All right. Yeah. What I like too, though, is not even using email if you could help it, except for if it's just one email from you to you, it'll most likely go through. But if you send an email to a group of people, then your email box could get compromised. So that's why I like to use the inbox on Alignable, because then anything that goes for Alignable you could see. That's why people use LinkedIn or Alignable in the first place, because sometimes email is not the best place to communicate. That's why we need to get each other's phone numbers, and if we want an important message to get through, I would use text and say, I'm sending you an email in a text, please go check it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
And that's a great way to make sure your email gets read. If you just send an email because it's part of a marketing campaign, then
Google flags
it's
it.
not the best. But if it's something really important, send me a text and I'll say, oh, you just sent an email, Marty? Great. Now I'll go look in the email for it. And then
Find you in the junk mail.
yeah. But thank you guys all for coming. I know we had a great, lively discussion here. You guys missed it. I'm not even going to tell you what it's talking about, but it was great
Amazing.
that we could all utterly, there's our word of the day, whether something was utterly amazing or utterly ridiculous. Thank you, Bruce and Sherry, for coming back. And that's my message today. Thank you, Patrick, for sticking around for a little bit. I know we went a little bit over, but I think your camaraderie is why we keep coming back. And we all have businesses, from reverse mortgages to mental health to helping our hearing and tax preparation and financial services and tax credits and more. And we have room for you. Come next Wednesday or the other days. Come reach out to us. Thank you. Give everybody a round of applause for coming today.
Okay, so what type of email are you using? Like Outlook? Do you use Google Outlook? Okay, Outlook is going to be.
We're also considering